to my channel. It's been like ages. I have my sister from another mister and possibly another mother, but that's debatable. We're gonna be doing some questions to find out more about me. All right. So right now my camera is sitting on a burro. A burro is basically a ass. I think that's
yeah, it is.
So my camera's on an ass ironing board.
Yes.
Because I don't have a tripod. Okay, so question number
So these are questions to ask if you want to get to know someone on a deeper level. So we're gonna go deep. We're going deep.
That sounds kind
One
of
thing you would like to change about yourself.
But
Oh, you said your
my attitude.
modo.
Sometimes my modo is attitude in Spanish. Sometimes I can get a little rough. Like I can be a mean person. Not to her. She's really nice to me.
Not yet, ¿verdad? Are you religious or spiritual?
A little bit of both. I'm not like overly religious, but I do believe like in heaven and hell, and I do believe that, you know, karma finds its way to you. So if you're not a good person, it kind of catches up to you.
What was the best face in your life?
Face?
Mhm.
Like my face? Like
No.
my best face?
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Girl, right now.
I know.
Living my best life.
My best face, probably my childhood. I had a pretty good childhood before technology took
Yeah.
over. Like I was out playing. Nobody ever had to worry about getting robbed or kidnapped, you know.
What was the worst face in your life?
Well, probably like when my mom had cancer. That was sad. But she's
Right.
good now. She's Gucci.
What makes you feel accomplished?
I think the fact that I'm Latina and I have a home and I have a good career is a very big accomplishment. Unfortunately, I think in our culture sometimes you're kind of expected to fail, and unfortunately with like our own like Hispanic people, instead of them applauding you, like
They drag you down.
they drag you down. So
It's sad, but it's true.
yeah, I think I heard a lot of no's in my life, and people just used to think that I was, you know, going to get pregnant at a very young age, which there's nothing wrong with that, but
Right.
I just had a lot of people tell me that I was going to fail, and I feel like I'm succeeding because I have a really good career and
Yeah.
I have a home, so.
Yeah, 'cause
And
we
then
have
this
this-
girl finished college. She's a nurse. So if I ever get injured, calling her up, and she graduated with honors. And
Anyway,
she's got 2
back
daughters.
to B-Rod.
And she's married. Like, holler at your baller.
Favorite book, movie of all time, and why did it speak to you so much?
Oh no, my favorite movie's there.
Are you more into looks or brains?
I would say like both. I feel like, first of all, like I feel like when you're attracted to someone, it's probably because of their personality. So like I've been with Antonio forever, and I think he's cute, and I think he's smart, and I think they just kind of go hand in hand. Like if he was like I just feel like when you meet someone, you know, even if you're not attracted to them initially, like their personality, you just kind of start getting attracted to them.
Right.
So my baby still has it going on.
When do you think a person is ready for marriage?
Girl, I shouldn't be asking. I got married at 19, so I don't know. I think that I was way too young when I got married, but I love my husband and I am grateful for him. But if I would have been able to wait, I would have waited till I was like 26, 27, just because the level of maturity then versus now. And my pickup would have been like bomber at my wedding. I looked kind of a cheta.
What would you do if your parents didn't like your partner?
I mean, I think my parents are really good. They've been really good parents. I think if they didn't like him, there would be a reason why, and I would trust their instinct. But they love Antonio way more than me. Like when we go to my parents' house, they're like, "Hi Antonio, te puedo servir?" And I'm like, "Oh hi mom." And she's like, "Sírvete tú." I'm like, "Oh, that's cool, thanks mom."
Who's that one person you can talk about just anything?
Girl, you.
Me?
Probably more than I should.
Do you usually stay friends with your exes?
Well, I got married at 19. I dated Antonio since I was 16, so I don't really have very many exes. I had like one boyfriend that I didn't really
but it was
count.
like,
Era como una,
yeah.
it's like, I don't know. It wasn't real.
Have you ever lost someone close to you? I don't know if this means like death or just in general, like a
friend.
fallout with a friend or something.
I mean, I think, you know, as you get older, you kind of are at different stages of your life. So there's people that you know, that maybe you were really close
Outgrow.
with and you just kind of outgrow, but.
If you're in a bad mood, do you prefer to be left alone or have someone to cheer you up?
Oh my God, definitely alone because I explode. There's like B-rod pieces everywhere. I'm so mad.
What do you think about best friends that are of the opposite sex?
I think you can have exes that are not the same sex.
What?
What did I say?
Friends. Exes? Yeah, I think you can.
Rewind. What was it?
What do you think of best friends of the opposite sex?
I think you can be friends with people that are not the same sex. I think you can.
You can be best friends. What would Antonio think of you having a best friend that is of the opposite sex?
I have a really good friend that's of the opposite. Hey, Christopher.
Hey. Judge a book by its cover.
Hell yeah. It's getting going.
Are you confrontational?
I'm Latina. We kind of have that gene inside us.
What are you most thankful for?
I'm thankful for my health, especially after my mom had cancer. Like, people say this all the time, but until you experience something like that, you just don't know how thankful you are to have what you have and be healthy until you pass through that. So,
What's the one thing that people always misunderstand about you? Can I say it?
sure, because I don't really know what that is.
RBF.
I'm always smiling though. I'm always like, como la tía Cleta.
But both of us I think that's what people don't.
Well,
get.
I mean, I don't have an RBF like, if I don't
Like
like
me?
Well, yeah.
You're like, no la tienes más.
Yeah, she does. Because when I met her, I was like, but we met at the bank, believe it or not.
We did. Yep.
The place of where I work, and we just kind of clicked.
I've always been told that I have an RBF.
Yeah, because she was sitting like this.
No, I was not.
And I was like, hi, I'm Brenda. And she was really
But I was hi. And I said hi right away.
Yeah, but I mean, your face was like...
I know.
But then I was like, oh, you're
Nomás es
actually
la
nice.
cara.
But me, like, if I don't like you, I will have like a...
Stinky face?
Yeah, I can't hide it.
What would you say that the one thing that people always misunderstand about you?
I don't know. Because I feel like my face, if you think I have an RBF, it's probably because I'm making a face at you.
What's on your bucket list this year?
More videos.
Okay.
Get my eyebrows microbladed.
What's been your biggest mistake so far in life, and what did you learn from it?
The biggest mistake, expecting too much from people and then getting let down. So like, I think it was you or my mom that said it, like, never do a favor in hopes that they return it. If you truly feel like you're gonna do something for someone, do it out of the goodness of your heart and don't expect anything back, because I think that's kind of what happened to me. That's a mistake. Just do something because you feel like it.
How would you describe your best friend?
Alejandra! She's literally like the nicest person I've ever met in the whole world.
Oh, come on.
She's like the peacekeeper. I've learned so much from her. She's literally like the peacekeeper, and she like a different point of view. Like if I'm upset or if I'm like upset at someone, she's like, well, you should think about like what they're going through. Just like put yourself in their situation. So this is my girl. This is my go. Every time I talk to her, like I feel like a different person. Unless someone cuts me off, then I'm back to rage and run.
What qualities do you admire about your parents?
I think their drive, like, to be better. I feel like every Mexican immigrant person is kind of going through that right now, but my parents came here illegally, and if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have the life that I have now, and I admire their willingness to just want to give me a better life, and if it wasn't for them, who knows where I'd be, right? I admire that, because it's not easy. I could never imagine leaving a country and not knowing a single word of the language or the culture and just leaving for a better life, so.
Same. What is one dream you have yet to accomplish?
I don't know. I feel like I kind of fulfilled all my dreams. I'm really content with what God has given me, and I'm thankful for it. A dream. Yeah,
Nothing? What's your greatest fear?
dying. Well, at least I was little. Like I have a little 6-year-old, and if I were to die now, like that's my biggest fear, that she would stay by herself, and I wouldn't be able to see her accomplish all her dreams and goals. So I just hope that I'm always healthy.
What is the greatest struggle you've overcome?
I feel like I'm such a wussy for things. But when my mom had cancer, I literally was the strongest that I could be. I had a really good friend along the way, so if it wasn't for her, I probably would have
And it wasn't me, because I didn't know you at that time. We didn't know each other.
We've only known each other for 3 years. 3 years now?
Has it?
2015, 16, 17.
But we never hung out 2015.
No, so like we started hanging out like 2016.
17, I would even say.
Yeah, because I think we saw each other a few times and we just said hi.
Yeah.
Hi, bye.
What's the most exciting thing that's happened?
Found our house. Woo, woo.
That's exciting.
You guys don't know this, but like I was living in my parents' basement. And I love my mom, but she's a Mexican mama, so you know how that is, right? But we got outbid twice on 2 other houses, and then we were gonna build, but we aren't ballers, and it was really expensive to build. So then we found an older home, but it's like beautiful.
It is. It's really pretty.
It's got a lot of character.
You should do a tour house.
I will.
A house tour. What?
But
A tour house? A house tour.
like MTV Cribs, except I have to do it when my house is like immaculate because it's a little messy right now.
What's one thing that bothers you most about the world today?
I would say like today, like all the things going on, I feel like we're going backwards in history. I feel like we should be past that. We should be past stereotyping and bigotry, and I just feel like we aren't. We're just going back to how it was back then, and that's just really sad.
What your best friend say is your best quality?
I would say, I don't know, girl. What is my? I feel like I have a lot of bad qualities.
Okay, do you want me to respond this?
Sure. She's my best friend.
Okay, her best quality, I feel like you're not envidiosa. Like if you see something pretty in another girl, you will say it. You will say, "Hey, girl, I really like that." Like, and I admire that because it takes a lot. I feel like to not be envidiosa. Like, yeah, we can encourage each other and we can be like, oh, you know what? Like support each other. You know what I mean? Like, cause you always tell me like, oh, I like this, I like that, but it's never like, oh, you know.
I think like that's just woman empowerment. I feel like
Yeah.
we're just in such a era now where I feel like everybody thinks that they have to be perfect, and
Right.
a compliment goes a long, long way, you know. But I don't know. My mom always taught me to like never be envious of anybody, no matter how successful they are. Like you are your own success in whatever path that you choose to take. So you never want to have more than somebody else. Just be happy for them. So I.
Right.
Genuinely am very happy for any person that I know when they're succeeding. Like I'm so happy for them. And if they look good, girl, I'm gonna tell you you look good. Strut your stuff.
Dogs or cats?
Neither.
Your face.
You have to like, you know, recoger el premio que dejan los
Oh, I know.
perros. So I'm not about that life.
I know. What food could you not live without?
Coffee. I know it's not food, but like in the mornings, if I haven't had my coffee, like, girl, don't even talk to me.
You could tell your former self one thing right now, what would it be?
You are going to be successful in life.
Thing you wish you knew how to do?
Cook.
There.
Really good food. Like I know how to cook basic stuff. Like no nos morimos de hambre, but like I'm Mexican and I don't know how to make like your hardcore Mexican things.
Me neither. So
She does.